Tonight, the D.C. government commissioning a study on all things sports in the district. Part of that study examining whether or not building a new stadium at the RFK Stadium site makes economic sense for D.C. Fox 5's David Kaplan has also wondered if it makes any logistical sense. He joins us live at RFK right now. David, what are you looking into here?
All right, so Jacqueline, let's talk numbers here for just a second, but not dollars and cents, no, acreage. Okay, so Mayor Bowser's indicated if this all happens, she would like to see a business district, housing, and potentially an NFL stadium. The question is can RFK hold all of that? The site itself is 190 acres. Mayor Bowser says yes, but chances are pretty good. There are stadium complexes that are bigger than 190 acres in the NFL. Chances are good that the stadium, if it was built here, would have a bit of a smaller imprint. So this is not an apples to apples comparison, just a little bit of a thought experiment. So I want to take you to Lumen Field, the home of the Seattle Seahawks on the West Coast. Now, the Seahawks Stadium occupies just 30 acres in downtown Seattle. To add a little context here, the Chicago Bears are considering a new complex nearly 11 times that size in the Chicago suburbs. So I zoomed with two people in Seattle to find out what game day is like there with a smaller stadium. Hillary Hammond is the granddaughter of Seahawks superfan Patty Hammond, otherwise known as Mama Blue. Sadly, she passed away earlier this year, but Mama Blue is also in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So this runs in the family. She says that taking public transit to Seahawks games, incredibly common.
I would drive to maybe Northgate as a mall and then hop on either the light rail or take a bus downtown. Because again, it's just parking is insane. And so, yeah, a lot of people take the bus. A lot of people, like the Amtrak trains will just be packed with Seahawks fans, like on the way to the game. So it's cool that they have that much transportation options for sure.
I also talked to Aaron Levine. He's a sports reporter at our sister station in Seattle. He tells me that tailgating at the stadium isn't necessarily common, that people come from far away if they do want to tailgate in small lots.
The tailgating area is very unique because it's all the way down certain streets and people have to walk about a mile from various tailgate areas. There are a number of bars, however, in the area that fill up pretty quickly.
So again, just a potential glimpse at what it looks like to have a small footprint stadium in an urban area. Now, that said, I can also tell you that there's a group, Commute Seattle. They shared a 35-page yearly transportation plan that they come up with and pass along to the city to study everything in terms of how to lessen the traffic impacts in and around that stadium. So again, emphasizing very early, just an interesting comparison to make, as the decision over what to do with the RFK site will definitely become something that we talk a lot about in the coming year. Back to you.